Hi, fellow traders. What's happening? I hope you guys had a great weekend and you're off to a good start this week. I'm sorry I have not been able to do any recap videos to start this week. I've got a lot going on, been working on a lot, trying to get some things ironed out. So Friday, I'm saying Friday, I'm going to drop a major announcement. It's going to blow some of you people away. Some of you are going to be like, yeah, I knew. Um, but, you current AJT members, buckle up. You're going to be in for a hell of a ride. So just stay tuned. I think I'm going to have time to drop it Friday. I'm going to be taking off Friday and won't be back until Monday. No, I won't be back online trading until Tuesday morning. But going to see my boys, the Avett brothers. They have a concert Saturday night and Sunday night. We always go to both. And be traveling back on Monday, so be back in the groove on Tuesday. But just stay tuned for Friday. That's all I can say about that. While it's important to start this trading journey, it's even more important to finish this journey you started. Too many things. I know, and I can speak personally on this. I started so much in my life that I never finished. Growing up, if something got hard, I quit because I felt like it wasn't meant to be. If it didn't come easy, it wasn't meant to be. I had the most flawed thinking when it came to that known to man. Thank God I fixed that. And I realized that the things that you had to work for, you appreciated more. And the prize was that much more sweeter. But you can't quit. You can't start something, have this big vision, this big dream, and then quit. Now, you may not be able to get to the dream the way you wanted it to. It may not be a quick return on your investment. That's not what this is about. Okay, it's not about a quick return on your investment. It's about a lifestyle change. This is about you being able to grow your wealth the rest of your life. And and it's not going to be easy. It is a journey. It is a process. All right. So, and that's what I want to teach everybody. That's what my whole focus is on, wanting to teach you how to start, but more importantly, how to finish. It's, you got to start good. If you don't start good, you're going to work that much harder to finish, so that you'll be successful. So it's all about executing. All right, it's all about executing. I want you to know how to start right, how to finish strong, and then realize the fruits of your labor. Okay, you've got to execute. You can't be a practitioner. You've got to be a practitioner. You can't be a theorist. Okay, you can't be one of these talking heads that take all these classes, get all this knowledge, and you can sit and tell people what you think they're doing wrong, but you can't execute shit for yourself. You can't do that. You'll never get anywhere being that way. I've got people all the time telling me I should be doing this, I should be doing that. But they're not making a damn penny, and I'm putting money in the bank every month. So something isn't right there. You have to learn how to execute. And if you are executing at a high level and you can show me that, damn right I'm going to listen to you. But if you're not, I have no, why would I listen? Because I know success will come when you're able to execute. that's when you finish. When you're able to execute what you've learned, that's when you finish. Okay. So that's my message for you today. Now we're going to start recapping today and then kind of work our way backwards. Because I was talking about this morning. I did not want to take any trades to the long side. I knew what was going to happen. Based on the candlestick from yesterday, I had a really good idea that we were going to pull back to at least the 5-day, but maybe even lose the 5-day today. That's why people ask me about swinging to the long side. This is not where you swing long. I mean, the market is tired. I felt it getting tired yesterday. And it's not a good time to put your money in swinging to the long side. Now, overnight swings, stuff like that, it's good in this market. But trying to hold it for 2 or 3 days, trying to get these extended moves, it's just not the market for it. When it comes around, it's going to blow you away. We're talking $20,000, $30,000 months when the market comes to it. We just been patiently waiting over and over again. But right now we listen to the market, let it tell us what it wants to tell us. When we rest here, we get a little pullback and we start to make that move up, then we need to be ready to take advantage of that move. Until then, let's be patient. Let's listen to what this market's telling us. And because it's going to tell us everything we need to know. We don't need to know anything else other than what the market tells us. Because anything else is nothing but, fluff and noise. So, looking at today, first trade out of the gate, I wanted to take secondary moves. I didn't want to take the first break on anything. Okay, I wanted to take secondary moves. So, here on BA, I kind of waited for it, and maybe I was a candle too late. I should have gotten in on this candle. But all in all, the entry still wasn't too bad. Now, even getting in on this candle, I got bought up on, and, we started to sell. I didn't buy on this candle because I assumed we would get bought up, and that's exactly what happened. So this candle, I was expecting it to just make a nice run down, and I could take profit on it, but did not work that way. It actually got bought up on this candle as well. But we had a clear, defined level here that if we got taken out, if we went red on the day, went back green on the day, it was showing tremendous strength. But it didn't. It tried to, but it couldn't. So as long as it was doing that, we were in good shape. All right, so finally it broke. And I ended up getting some profit here at 208. I probably should have let it run at 207.70. But by now, my patience was run out. I just wanted to lock in some profit. And this brings up another interesting point here that we talked about and we debated about in the room this past week or last week. Whereas, you get in a trade, and I know in the beginning you're taught to look for 2 to 1. Okay, that's training wheels. That's okay. You need to learn how to stick to a solid entry and a solid exit. You don't know how to read price action. You haven't learned really how to understand support and resistance. You're just working, trying to practice following a plan without deviation. 2 to 1 prevents you from losing and blowing up your account before you actually learn what you're doing. Okay, once you learn what you're doing, you throw that 2-to-1 BS out the window and you take what the market gives you. Your job is to lock in profit down to your move, and that's what you do. My final target was 206.08, right? My entry was what? 209.06. So that's a 3-point move, right? My risk could have gone up. I didn't even sit here and think, well, I got to risk $1.50. That's all I can risk because my final target is $3 away, and I can't take profit until I get there. Do you know how bad your accuracy rate, so to speak, would be for those of you that actually measure that? I don't even measure that. That doesn't matter to me. If you know me and you know my way of doing things, the only thing that matters to me, equity curve, because that's telling me whether I'm making money or not. Accuracy, somebody told me I was at like 80%, which it was hard for me to believe, because I do take some losing trades, but most of my trades are base hits, doubles. You got to take those. This is a home run trade. I mean, we hit my final target. I left a little piece on. Okay, we went down. I short shifted it here. That's great. Here was my next target. Here was my next target. My final target was 205. Okay, that was my ultimate goal with the last little piece. When I first started this was my final target. But because we were working so good, I just split that final 205 target, took some off here because this is a smart place to take it. This is a defined intraday support. This was a lower pre-market. Always take profit there. So we bounced, we rejected. Once we made a lower low, we confirmed this rejection. I added back, which is what you see. Where did I add back on BA? Right here. I added back on BA right here to put me back in full size. Took profit here. I was trying to get the 205 on this dip, but you could see the market clearly told me we were bottoming here. Once this candle printed and we made a new high, I took it off. Took this piece off and said, okay, let's see what we're going to do here. If we rejected here and pull back, I would still be in this. But we popped up and took me out at break even from my entry, my ad here, and that was that. And you can see it worked its way up. I couldn't have traded this any more perfectly. And this is what we do every day. You got to be patient. Sometimes I may take the aggressive move, which we'll look at here in a few, and it doesn't work out, and I have to come in and take the secondary move. The market now seems to really pay off on the secondary moves from most. If you're lucky, you're going to catch the big one. But I don't work on luck. I work on skill and preparation. So that was that. Dash, here was the initial opening range trade here. It bounced back, rejected. We started to sell through. Once we confirmed losing the 5-minute opening range low, which happened to be the pre-market low, pretty much lined up. I got in, took profit, base hit, and bailed out at break even as we started to bounce. Telltale reversal candle right here. But I wasn't looking at the candle, so to speak. I was reading the price action. So that was that. So nice little base hit on Dash. I think we did pretty good on it. 899.48 is where we ended up today. Really nice, strong day. Didn't take any losses today. Everything was good. Yesterday had a really nice move, and I got pissed off. Okay, here's the problem. I didn't get a chance to, like, I had to leave yesterday. I didn't get a chance to take the I didn't get a chance to take a snapshot of the whole trade. This was the best trade. This was a killer freaking trade. I got pissed off because I missed this. So what did I do? What do you think I did? As this rejected, I took this short again. Okay, it didn't work. I should have waited and taken it once we broke the bottom of this channel here that it put in. I traded inside that channel, ended up giving back $140 of what I made. So I think I ended up, I can't remember what I ended up yesterday with. 609.29. So I could have had another almost $800 day. Could have been $1,200 day if I had traded, this channel break. But I didn't. I got pissed off because I missed it. Traded inside the channel, gave money back. That's why you don't see me active after 11 o'clock. It's just not there. And there's no reason to force it. If it's not there, it's not there. So that was yesterday. This was Monday. I think I posted this because this really slapped me silly. This was the aggressive move. I didn't wait for the secondary move, which would have been this, and it would have been extremely profitable. I took the initial break. I got slapped, and that was it. I mean, I managed my risk. There's no way I could have held on to this all the way down here. Okay, if I'd have got in 100 shares, yeah, I could have let it pull all the way back and then add back when it broke. I could have done that, yeah. But I'm not comfortable doing that at this point. Okay, so me not being comfortable is what prevented me from trading it that way. So I ended up having to eat this. So this is how I started today. Moved over to PayPal and, caught this move. I messed up here. Okay. I should have waited until it actually broke, but I didn't. And it was selling off, and I jumped in, and the minute I jumped in, it kind of started fighting back, and you could see we bounced. Now, what's the difference between this and the other trade? Why was I able to hold this back, this bounce? Because there wasn't as much range. Okay, this did not take me out of the amount of money I was willing to risk on this trade. It didn't take me out of that. So I was able to give it room to test this. We never did reclaim the 9 or VWAP or anything. We had the 20 here. We had the 50 here. It still had a lot of protection. So, I was on the edge up here, but it didn't take me over the edge. So we started selling back off, came down, and we took some profit here, took some profit here through the 200, and it bounced, ended up taking me out at break even. And then you could see it kind of grinded its way back up yesterday. So that was PayPal. Facebook was the last trade we took. The first trade on this was a miss. I bought it and I was like, damn, I should have waited for confirmation. That was stupid. So I said if it didn't confirm, I was going to bail out. So I bailed out of it and waited. And my smart ass caught the bounce here inside of the channel. Okay, I remind you, again, I traded inside of the damn channel. But this time, it worked out great because I was able to take my first profit here. My second profit, or my final profit, was this target, the 328.55. So I was not going to hold this through earnings. Obviously, look at that candle. There's just too many stocks reporting now for me to trade earnings after market. This is the week that I sit out of trading earnings after market and wait until we get some slower times, some more focused looks. But yesterday, and I'll talk about that here in a minute, 609.73 was on Monday. That's pretty cool. 609.73 Monday, 609.29 Tuesday. Can't get any more consistent than that. And then 8 something today, whatever we made today. I don't remember now. But that's that. But real quick, let me show you tomorrow before market open. Let me show you 139 stocks are reporting tomorrow before market opens. Look at all of these stocks. Let me see. Current volume over 1 million. So all of the stocks that trade over 1 million shares a day, there's 55 reporting tomorrow. That's incredible. Tomorrow after the market close, 25. But our eyes are going to be on Apple. Our eyes are going to be on Starbucks. When does Amazon report? Yeah, Amazon reports tomorrow. Our eyes are going to be on all of this. Okay, it's going to be on all of this. So, just want you to know that that's what's going on with earnings right now. Next week, we'll be back at it. Okay, we'll be back at it. But right now, you just have to be patient. Now, tomorrow, I am going to be watching Apple after the market closes. I'm going to be watching Starbucks after the market closes. Definitely going to be watching these two. I can't trade Amazon. I'm not going to even be paying attention to it. But you do want to watch it because this can actually have an effect on the market and where we end up Friday. So I'm not going to watch it to trade it, but I'll be watching it to see, what's happening with it. That's what I'm going to be looking at. So Apple X, SBUX are going to be kind of my top watches tomorrow after the market closes. But doubtful I will even take a trade on it. There's just too many. It's too many right now, and I'm not going to trade opposite Amazon. So not going to happen. So that's going to wrap it up. Hope you guys have a great rest of the evening. And don't forget, stay tuned. I think Friday should be the big drop. So if you don't watch any other video, make sure you watch that. Well, if you don't watch any other video, you wouldn't be listening to what I'm saying now. So that doesn't matter either. So you guys take it easy. I'll see you in the morning.